That's right. Monday Night Raw was tonight. It just ended. I just put up the phone for the video. The ending was crazy. We're going to get there in a second. But before the ending, the beginning. That's where we start. Opening the show with CM Punk coming out saying he knows what's next. He was going for titles. He was, I think, about to enter himself in the Royal Rumble. I think that's what he was doing. But he was interrupted by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins saying he should have knocked him out. Hates CM Punk for teaming with the Bloodline now. Now they have business. Now they have to fight. Da 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 da. Punk says, "I don't think about you." Rollins pushes Punk. They get into a brawl. Sammy and Jey Uso come down. Just those two. The only two people that came down to break up this brawl. And Jey takes Punk to the back while Sammy's in the ring with Seth trying to block him out. Sammy and Seth go at it. They start yelling at each other, and then there's a match made for the main event of Monday Night Raw tonight in the beginning of the show. It was going to be Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn in the main event of tonight's Raw. Right? After all this got situated and done, we had Damage Control versus Liv and Raquel in a tag team match. This was a standard tag team match. Io looked good in the match. Raquel hit Kyrie with the Tejada Bomb for the win. That was literally, the match was as you would expect the women's tag team match to be. Tejada Bomb, 1, 2, 3, win. Raquel and Liv. Raquel continues to beat down Kyrie after the match. So, Mommy makes the save. She comes down, destroys Raquel. Then they start brawling to the outside. Raquel throws Rhea into the announce table eye first. They were playing it up that she hit her eye. So she might be out again, or she might have to wear a mask again or something. I don't know. Maybe the injury got aggravated at War Games. I don't know. I have no idea. I just love seeing Mommy. It's always a blessing to see her. After that, we had the Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament. That's a mouthful. Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament. That was next. It was Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler, and Katana Chance. It was a lot of Dakota Kai versus Shayna Baszler in this match. Katana had some good spots, but it was nothing crazy. Dakota Kai picked up the win over Katana Chance. That's who she pinned. It was 1, 2, 3, Dakota Kai with the win. So she moves on. She's the first one to win in the tournament. She's going to move on and face, I think next week is Lyra, Selena, and Ivy Nile. So she might face the winner of that next week. That's next week. Don't worry about next week. I'll do something next week. This right here, this should have been the main event of the show. I think so. Because this was the New Day 10th anniversary segment that popped up next. And the way that it happened was insane to watch. Right? Woods and Kofi come down. They start talking about, they had a great run, this and that. But, and this is not the people's fault. And right before they were about to say it, Big E comes down. Big E comes back. Everyone's happy. Everyone loves him. Big E's like, come on, guys, don't break up. Da-da-da-da-da. No one break up. We don't want this. It's 10 years of New Day, power, positivity, all that stuff. We want to stay together. Big E even says, I will be back every week as your manager. Every week as your manager. I will be back with the New Day. Everyone thinks it's great. Everyone's like, oh, Big E's back. This is great. This is awesome. Nope. This is almost exactly what I wanted the New Day to do. Not in this way, but I wanted them to turn heel, and damn did they ever turn heel. Oh, they killed Big E. Murdered Big E. Not physically. Big E did not get punched or laid out or nothing like that. Woods and Kofi were pissed because they mentioned Biggie didn't even need surgery. He hasn't been cleared yet, and now he wants to come back? Right when we're about to, right when we're on the breaking point, now you want to come back? You could have been back this entire time. The entire time you could have been back chilling with us and vibing with us and everything. You could have been back this entire time, but now you want to come back? Hell no. They resent Biggie for leaving. They resent Biggie for doing other things, like taking care of his health, like his new girlfriend. There was a couple bars in here that were kind of interesting, but they turned Biggie away, and they turned heel, and the people booed them a lot. So it's going to be Woods and Kofi together. They did a handshake in the middle of the ring together. So they're still being a tag team, but it's heel New Day. Heel New Day again. I can't wait for heel New Day. I love heel New Day. It's going to be so good. But after this, we had Dominic Mysterio versus Gunther. This was made earlier in the night by a segment earlier where Finn walked up to Gunther saying, I want a title match. And Gunther looked at Dominic and was like, you get a match tonight. Gunther was bleeding from his chest from the Survivor Series match on Saturday. And it kept bleeding a little bit more here. Dom had a good spot. He had a low blow behind the referee's back. Then he hit a 619. Then he hit a frog splash for a 1-2. No, he didn't get the 3. Gunther was pissed. Got up. Powerbomb 1-2-3. Gunther with the win, obviously. But Gunther could barely get up because Finn Balor came down, attacked Gunther right afterwards. Attacked him right after. Walked back and said, that's how you do it, Dom. So there's a little dissension going on in the Judgment Day. Again, of course. But Balor ended up going to Adam Pearce later on in the night saying, hey, Gunther keeps ducking me. I want my title match. And Pearce said, well, you got it, because Gunther wants the same thing. It's going to be Gunther versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday Night Main Event. That is a huge match announced for Saturday Night Main Event, but Adam Pearce wasn't done there. He also said, and next week, we're going to talk about that other title that you hold. So that means the World Tag Team Championships might be on the line at Saturday Night Main Event as well, so Finn Balor might be pulling double duty that day, which means he's going to lose both, if that's the case. But I digress. After that, we had Pete Dunne versus R-Truth. This was a nothing match. This was Pete Dunne getting distracted by the crowd for calling him Butch, and R-Truth getting a roll-up win. It was literally a 5-second match. It was nothing. But then came the main event, which was Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn. And right before the main event, Jey Uso got attacked backstage. No one knows who did it. Sami thought Seth did it. So they come out. They have a match. Sami thinks the whole time that Seth attacked Jey backstage because he's like getting brainwashed again by Roman and the Bloodline and everything else, which is very evident. But Sami grabbed a chair, was about to smack Seth in the face with a chair, threw the chair over the top rope. Seth got the roll up 1-2-3. Seth with the win. But that didn't end the show. It didn't end the show. And it didn't end the show. And because right after, Sami gets up and he immediately gets Claymored right in the face. Drew McIntyre has returned from out of nowhere. I don't know. For some reason he's back and he Claymored Sami Zayn in the face. I think I know the reason. I think it's because Sami went with Roman. That's going to be the reason that Sami, Jey, and everyone else is going to get attacked, because they all went with Roman and they all went to throw in the Bloodline at WrestleMania, but now everyone's going back to help him. But Drew McIntyre is back and he Claymored Sami Zayn. I don't know what this means, but it intrigues me. Thank y'all for watching. Give me a like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. Appreciate y'all.